good, y'all, man? We got some sad news, or probably sad news. Shit, I don't know. But yeah, Venom 2 delayed. Venom 2 delayed. Spider-Man No Way Home next? Question mark. And Spider-Man Marvel release update. So yeah. So I don't know. This is sad news or bad news or good news or happy news. I don't know. But about to find out what's going on. Venom 2 might be delayed. What? That's crazy. But yeah, let's find out, man. Yeah, if you like my channel, man. Yeah, let's get it.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to Everything Always. My name's Michael Roman, aka All Fires. Now, just earlier in the week on Tuesday, I basically ran an opinion piece explaining why reading the tea leaves in the industry, and at least to me, it sort of looked like Sony Pictures Entertainment was looking to delay the rest of their movies this year. Not only Venom 2 Let There Be Carnage, but Spider-Man No Way Home as well. Early evidence of this, Spider-Man No Way Home's lack of a trailer, no official release date in sight, and no word from Sony, and with the release of the most recent Venom trailer, where we would have expected a release date at the end of the trailer, instead just an ambiguous, exclusively in theater
this fall. And it's like, because if they don't drop a trailer, I say about it, if they don't drop a trailer, like, I say September, like, okay, say September, right? Next month. They don't drop a trailer by next month. It's delayed, you know what I'm saying? Sorry to say. But, you know, it's delayed, though. It's delayed as a motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like, sorry to say it. You feel me, man? But no, that's my opinion, though. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? If ain't no trailer by next month, September, then it's delayed, though. You know what I mean? Like, shit, you know what I'm saying? Shit, no cap. And then you got Venom saying now they don't know what date, you know, the movie to come out now. They saying this fall. I'm like, when I look at the trailer on my video, you know, I did a reaction on my trailer. I was like, this fall? I thought it was come out next month. You know what I mean? That's why I'm looking confused. I know everybody was like, this fall? I thought they... So that's why I said now I don't know what day to come out now. It could be October. It could be November. You know what I mean? They don't know what date to come out. So it's like, shit. Shit crazy.
This fall. Now, in that video, I sort of alluded to a couple of symptoms that may arise in an absolute catastrophe, something Sony has to avoid at all costs. And breaking within the last 24 hours, our first major delay for Venom, and while not in the US market, could still lead to a very serious problem, the exact one I was talking about earlier this week in the video. We're going to talk about what's going on in this international market specifically, why this may be a bit of an outsider, however, how this leads to them delaying Spider-Man No Way Home, and why. We'll also talk about the movie that's right around the corner for Marvel's Shang-Chi. There's some good news there. I'll explain how that relates to this news coming up. But first, if you could grab the subscribe button, we're still giving away a PlayStation 5 weekly Disney Plus subscriptions when the shows go live just next week with What If. We'll also be announcing some brand new MCU related giveaways. If you want to be entered to win, all you have to do, hit that subscribe button, leave a comment down below, and if you want, stick around to the end of the video. We'll get into all the giveaway stuff again there. Okay, so quickly, so don't sound like I'm talking to myself in this video, I'm going to work off the assumption you didn't see my video on Tuesday, but the working premise of the entire video is basically that Sony needs to maximize their box office take for as many of the films coming up as they can. They have no more profitable IP than Spider-Man himself, even these adjacent properties like Morbius and Venom. And because of the way things are going right in this moment, it does not look good for an on-time release for Venom. And we saw what they said at
yeah, facts. It's not looking good.
The end of the last trailer. Well, breaking in the last 24 hours, this was the first symptom I was talking about in international markets, specifically Australia.
This is the story of Threat and the one wallet that started it all. It's a story of love and adventure.
And New Zealand have now officially delayed the release theatrically of Venom Let There Be Carnage until the second week of October 10th.
Oh, so theirs is October 10th.
They're trying to maximize their box office take, and they already have two major markets that are now out of the running for their initial weekend. Now, if you're anything like me, that should spawn two questions. The first of which, well, what does this mean for the US market? Is it going to be delayed here? And if you go to Sony Pictures Entertainment official website, they don't answer that question.
Yeah, I'm about saying theirs October. Shit, it might be the same way. October. Shit, I don't know. I mean, they, of course, we never get the news. You know what I'm saying? We just, they just let us just wander off like this, like a lot of them like this. Oh, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Everybody else get news, but we just, we just, they don't give a fuck. Like, we just, what the fuck?
Literally says on their landing page, Venom Let There Be Carnage, exclusively in movie theaters this fall. Second question I had was, well, aren't there other Marvel movies coming out before then? Indeed, there are, although be it not Sony, Marvel Studios and Disney are still releasing Shang-Chi set for the beginning of September. And although that's next month, the world premiere for that film is actually in just 8 days. Shortly after that, there's interviews, a press junket, and pre-screeners going out across the country. Hopefully, fingers crossed, I'll be a part of all that and be able to bring you guys some exclusive content. But in the meantime, you can be sure that Sony executives will be eagle-eyeing exactly what happens with that box office. Of course, what happened with Black Widow has become a very public disaster. And if you hadn't heard...
Yeah, that shit was... Whew. Man. Whew. Black Widow. Whew. That's all I gotta say is, whew. Man, that shit was crazy.
Suicide Squad opened to the insanely low $12 million, although it was available for free if you already had HBO Max, so there wasn't an additional paywall behind, say, like a Disney Plus Premier Access.
Yeah, that's why.
Black Widow.
That's why I put HBO, because you have to pay extra. See, Disney Plus, you pay for it monthly, right? Then you have to pay a little extra, $30. Yeah, and you could pay $30. I'm like, damn, watch one movie. You could pay $10 for one movie. For one ticket, and you gotta pay $30 on Disney Plus. I'm like, damn, the fuck, you know what I mean? With HBO Max, you don't have to pay for shit. If you already signed up, you don't have to pay, pay no extra. You know what I mean? It's free. We just sit back, put the movie on, push play. That's it. Disney Plus, you gotta, swipe your credit card. Just watch one movie, not two, not three, but one movie. And it's like, the fuck going on, man? But I understand though, the money side of the organization. They gotta get the money. I understand that shit. So if I ain't tripping, I'm just saying, like, I go to the movie theaters and pay for that shit. You know what I mean? Type shit. But yeah.
But the major takeaway here, beyond confirming that Sony is definitely still playing wait and see with the release dates, that's why we don't have a Spider-Man
that's why they said
trailer
this fall,
is that they can't afford to lose on both Venom and Spider-Man No Way
Home. I was saying, trying to lose money.
The earlier they run out Venom, the more...
It's about the money. That's the only thing. That's why they ain't driving Spider-Man, because it's about the money. They ain't trying to lose both. They can lose one, Venom, cool. But Spider-Man, that's a big motherfucker. Venom too, but... everybody fuck with Spider-Man, you know what I mean? And as I said, behind the scenes, it's about the cheese, the money. If you made a budget on your movie and you ain't getting that return budget back, then that's a problem with a lot of the studios. You know what I mean? So because they want all that, they want so much money. You know what I'm saying? So they can make another one and another. You know what I mean? Type shit. So they ain't because they see people. Like me or anybody else saying, where the trailer at? Yeah, they hear y'all. You know what I'm saying? They hear y'all doing a lot of videos. But they want to make all that money back too. So, what they going to do? Yeah, they going to do what they got to do. Shit.
Markets that are out of the running for its initial opening weekend, the more problems they have. And the problem here is that for someone like Disney, who can put out a ton of films, if they lose on a couple, they've got...
That's what I'm saying. Like, see, next week is what else? They got so much films backed up. You know what I mean? They could just because they got so much money. Marvel's got so much money for, like, if they lose, it ain't gonna hurt their pockets. You know what I mean? Type shit. Sony is gonna hurt their pockets because they're a little company. You know what I mean? They don't got certain movies. Marvel don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Like, they like, I bet. Because it's Disney and Marvel's. They got so much money.
Got a couple more coming. For Sony, they have to make as much money as possible off of Spider-Man No Way Home. If Venom comes out and does extremely poorly, that's their litmus test for delaying Spider-Man. So
that's how that.
As I didn't mention in the last video, but as I've had a week to think on it, to me it doesn't matter how long they delay Venom 2, Let There Be Carnage. To me, they sort of have to release that movie first. It's almost no question.
It's like a
they
test.
Need that
based like a beta test. You know what I'm saying? The people see how it goes. So if they, they do poorly, then they can say, all right, we ain't gonna do Spider-Man No Way Home. We're gonna do it, but we're gonna delay it for next year. So basically, like Venom, like a beta test, pretty much for them. You know what I mean? Type shit. So it's like a beta. Like a base, like a test ground and shit.
This test for the company to see if it's okay to release Spider-Man No Way Home. The huge rub comes with the fact that Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, and at least for now, fingers crossed, is still on pace to come out in March, and where otherwise Sony would be free to just kick the can down the road as long as possible, even if it meant the end of next year, to make sure that Spider-Man opened to a maximum box office. Yep, pun totally intended. Maximum carnage, maximum box office ham, still out here trying. They can't. If we're to believe that Spider-Man No Way Home connects to Multiverse of Madness in the way that we sort of all have assumed that it does, and man, if you need that logically argued, literally just scroll back on my channel for the last 3 months. There is more than enough evidence. But again, they're going to have to put out the film eventually if it's tied to that, their latest date being somewhere in March, and Marvel now having their hand in it won't want them to stack movies that way. Either way, we have been hearing about Sony Pictures Entertainment being in trouble and possibly on the selling block for a long time, which has always made me scratch my head and wonder why Sony wouldn't totally play ball with Marvel, because as long as they're in the picture, sharing agreement with Tom Holland and Spider-Man over at Marvel Studios, they're getting huge paychecks, and as best I understand the rights, how it's worked in the past with these characters, if, say, Sony Pictures Entertainment were to be sold, the rights for Spider-Man would bounce back to Marvel. That's actually in their best interest, although I doubt it's as clear cut as that, and no one's working nefariously over at Marvel to sink.
A fraction of instant ramen is just a packet of flavor dust.
Them so they can get Spider-Man back. My point is they have to make as much as they can, and right now the way things are, if international markets are dropping out, it's a no-brainer they would try to kick the can down the road and release Spider-Man No Way Home as late as possible. And if you're sitting there being like, well, why the heck don't we have a trailer yet? Well, it's again the same reason there's no release date for Venom on their website. It's because they literally don't know. And if
that's what I'm saying. Sony don't know what to do. They know what to do, but they don't know what to do. You know what I mean? Because now they see the news, they see about freaking out of this. You know what I'm saying? And if you watch the news, the world, you know what I'm saying? Y'all see what's going on in the world. So Sony is like debating on. You know what I'm saying? They don't know what to do yet. They, you know what I'm saying? They're all in the circles and shit. They, So.
They went over to Marvel Studios and asked them and Kevin Feige for advice. This is exactly what happened last year. Dead silence for as long as possible until Marvel Studios was able to give us that final update in December. Because if you remember, they were moving the slate and then had to move the slate again because they had done so too soon, thinking that things would be ready sooner than they would be. That's a disaster. That's what they definitely don't want. So again, if they're taking a page out of Marvel's book, they're going to wait as long as they can to tell us what's going on. Maybe CinemaCon at the end of this month will be the big revealer for all of that. But guys, let me know all your thoughts down below. I hope they certainly get things all straightened out in Australia, whatever's going on down there. I'm seeing a ton of comments. I hope everything is great. I'm sending my best wishes. I don't want to weigh in. There's so much conversation on it right now. I have no idea. I definitely don't have enough facts. I'm just sending my love and compassion and empathy. If things are bad down there, I hope they're getting better, whatever the situation may be. But guys, let me know all your thoughts down below in the comments, and quickly, let's get into the giveaway stuff.
But
before I let you go, all right.
Oh, yeah, man. Yeah though, man. Yeah though, man. Hey, let me know what y'all think, man. You know what I'm saying, about Venom, Spider-Man. Let me know in the comment down below what y'all think and y'all own opinion. Let me know. Flood the comments down below. Just flood it. But yeah, I'm out, y'all, man. Love all of y'all. And so y'all, you know what I'm saying. And yeah, just flood the comments down below. Just flood it, motherfucker. But yeah, I'm out. And I need a thumbs up the video too. I'm out. Alright, peace.